What's up guys, FaZe Rain here, doing my How I Joined FaZe video, and it's also my history of Rain, so I'm going to talk about that briefly, but then I'm going to get into my teams and everything that I did. So, yeah, there should be a few episodes playing on the screen. I have four set. I don't know how I'm going to do this, depending on how long the commentary is, but there's going to be my super episode from early February, and then there's going to be my Dare episode from May 2011, and then there's gonna be my Soar episode from September 2011, and my Introducing to FaZe, which was 2012 October. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about basically my COD history and how I started recording, who inspired me, all that good stuff, and yeah, I'm also gonna talk just a little bit about how I started like playing Xbox and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty gay. So basically, I used to play PlayStation 2. And well, that was like my main console. I also had other stuff, but that was my main console. And then I got a Wii from my dad. So yeah, pretty gay. And my sister broke my Wii on accident, so I bought an Xbox. That's why I started playing Xbox. Uh, so then I had a bunch of friends in my seventh grade class. That's when I bought an Xbox. It was like 2008 December, and they told me I should get Halo 3, and that was like my first ever online first-person shooter game. And I did make montages from that too, and that was in 2008, I think, or 2009. But yeah, that's when I started like kind of making videos. But I was inspired to make Halo 3 videos by a guy called Campy. He was like my favorite Halo player, and it was actually kind of cool. I messaged him a few months ago and he replied, and I was like, hell yeah. But okay, besides that, I ended up buying Call of Duty because in eighth grade, I have a friend. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but I've done stuff with him in the past, and I'm still friends with him till now. Like he's my real life friend. His name was Lubricate Me slash Lubricate You now, and the guy called Kov. His name is Okov, AJ. But they told me I should buy Call of Duty because they were both Call of Duty fans, and they said I should get into that instead of Halo, and I decided to buy Modern Warfare 2 when it came out. So that was my first Call of Duty game, and we sniped a lot. We did a lot of like basic trick shots, flat ground 360s and stuff, and we enjoyed it. It was a fun game. It was really fun at the start. We also used to try hard, go for nukes and stuff, and it was overall a good thing. And then when we started pushing our sniping more to the sniping side rather than going into pubs and going for nukes. Half the time we would be like 75% snipers, 25% tryhards. We met, well, I don't know exactly who met him, but we met a guy from KSI, and he said, "Do you guys want to join our sniper team?" And KSI recruits like everyone, so it's not that cool. But we ended up joining his sniper team, and I met people in there that pretty much like I don't know. I feel like if I haven't met them, I don't know where I'd be right now, if I would still be doing this or not. But I met a guy called Consign. He actually went kind of far when it went to YouTube. I think he was in the team at Spratty and Stats led. It was called Style. I don't know where he is now, but his name was Consign, and he said I should get a something called a Blitz box, and it recorded my gameplay in like 360p or 480p. It was pretty shitty, and that's when I started making episodes and stuff, and like Call of Duty episodes. And I ended up so yeah, that's how I met him, and that's what kind of got me into the PVR thing. And we also used to like fantasize, not fantasize. It sounds really gay, but we used to really look up to Optic Predator and Grizz and stuff. So that's where I kind of my inspiration, my original inspiration basis came off. And yeah, so that's what started me with the whole sniping scene, like uploading montages with sniping. And I say and a lot, but it's just I'm doing this in one take. Well, two takes. My stepdad ruined it the first time, but I am just doing this top of my head, so I have to think. There's a lot of stuff just to remember, so bear with me. So, Optic Predator, yeah. So I ended up. Oh, and D treats. I love D treats, and we ended up making montages and stuff, private match trick shot videos with that Blitz box and stuff. And it's back then nobody really had a recording device. So people used to be like, "Oh, Rain, can you record this for me? Rain, 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 do all that stuff." Actually, my name was React at the time, not Rain. And then later on, there's another guy who ended up I met over Xbox. His name was KSI Blackout, and we were both a fan of Blackout too. He was a COD 4 sniper, if you guys didn't know. And he told me well, he ended up changing his name to Rainbows, and he told me I should change mine to Rain because those border reacts. And then he gave me his PVR because he was bored of it, and he didn't think he was really going to do much based on montages. So he gave me his PVR, which I still use up till to this day. That's the PVR that I use and make videos with. And I feel like if I haven't met him or them, I don't know where I would be in terms of like montage making, or if I would even be in FaZe or anything like that. Like, just it was just one little thing that could change everything. And I'm glad that it went the way it did, because I'm really glad that I'm in the situation that I am. I'm very grateful for it. 100,000 subscribers, that's insane. So yeah, thanks again, guys. And thank you to Rainbows for the PVR. Well, I did buy it off him, but still. And but yeah, so getting off topic again. But back to the thing, I ended up joining a couple competitive teams here and there. One was called Unique. We also made montages though. And I joined a team called Periodic. I met the leader randomly in search, and then I started maximizing my episode count. Like I started making more and more episodes. And V9 asked me to join, and I was in for a few weeks. I made a couple or 3 episodes in that time. And then Supra asked me to join because I was friends with a guy called Riker who ended up being Supra Rewind, and the guy called Rise Rate, Supra Rate, and he showed the leader who was Super Sunny and Supra Energy my stuff, and they ended up recruiting me to Supra. And that's when I put out a lot of episodes. I was in for like 4 months, and I put out like, I think around like 20 episodes. I don't know, I put out a lot of episodes, around 20, maybe 15. But I put out a lot of episodes back then. And I ended up joining TSU. I joined the same day Prizzy did, and it was kind of like a vote because they were voting between me and Prizzy. And I got my ass kicked because I didn't really know him. I only knew Mafia at the time. And Prizzy, I don't know if he knew all of them, but I think he knew a few of them. I know he was doing a dual Taj with JL. So, yeah, he kicked my ass in votes. 8-1. Pretty bad. But Vizzy had to let me in anyways. And I ended up putting out 3 episodes in the 5 days that I was in TSU for. So, yeah, 5 days, all TSU gamertag, 3 episodes. That's pretty sick. And then Dare recruited me off that. They were like, "How are you doing this?" And I was like, "I don't know." Not to sound like cocky or anything, but that's how I got into Dare. And Dare was my ultimate goal team. Like that team at the time was pretty much one of the most prestigious teams to be in. Like it was at the same level of FaZe in my opinion back then. And I don't know, Dare was just, it had a feel to it. Back then, the Dare like summer of 2011 and previous to that, when everybody was in, it was like one of the craziest. It is the craziest team, and it was like insane. And I ended up, after Dare started like dying down, all the good members left, and there was just a few of us left. Me, Formal, and Style all joined Soar together, and one of my Soar episodes should have played already, but I don't know. I may put even more episodes because right now I'm already at 8 minutes, and that's pretty scary because there's still a lot more to talk about. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but there will be episodes and stuff playing, so enjoy that too. But I ended up joining Soar. I put out an episode, and I left, and I joined back, and I joined Dare, and it was retarded. But I actually did enjoy Soar because we thought that, I don't know, Dare was just dying down, and it was just time for us to move on. Me, Style, and Formal, but Style joined FaZe like the same day, actually the same 20 minutes, so it was pretty sick. And then I ended up kind of losing what I like. I don't want to say motivation, but I'm going to say motivation. So I started losing motivation in terms of making videos. I didn't really enjoy it anymore. I stopped caring. I was like, whatever. So I put out like really shitty episodes for like 6 episodes straight. I put out like really bad episodes. And yeah, like I joined Dare back. I still put out shitty episodes and I didn't like it at all. And then I think the time where I wanted to get back on track and be who I used to be was when I joined Era, kinda. Because when I joined Era back, I was like, I'm in this. I wanna, because they also made me a leader and stuff. And I was playing the team before anything, and I was just hyped, and I wanted to like put out better episodes. So I think that's when it kind of started. And then when I got into Obey, I was really motivated. I originally turned down Obey, but Agony convinced me to join, and I'm kind of glad I took that offer. Like, I still loved everyone in there, don't get me wrong. But I feel like if I didn't join Obey, I wouldn't be in FaZe right now. Because when I joined Obey, I started, like, I don't know, putting a lot more effort into what I did, and I just overall enjoyed it. And I started going hard. I started putting out a lot of, not a lot of episodes, but I put out a good amount of episodes, I guess. and they were pretty sick episodes, and I was hitting a lot of clips, so that's how I ended up getting into FaZe. So that's my how I joined FaZe part, is I was hitting a lot of clips and I was just sending them to Seabass and getting his feedback off them, and depending on what he said, I would always try to, get better clips and hopefully impress him to the fact that I would get into FaZe. And there was like, I think from like my episode 29 plus, I started hitting like a clip a day and they were always pretty sick. So yeah, I was just sending him clips. I kind of sent him a lot of links and stuff, and he ended up just recruiting me. The way I got into FaZe is Twisted asked me if he could edit my episode 31, and of course, like Twist's like one of my best friends, so obviously I would say yeah. And he was editing my episode, and I love his editing, but he was editing my episode 31. He had a few clips for it, which was the start of my episode, and I'm actually even gonna put the preview to the episode that got me in FaZe in the description. It was also my introducing, but that was the exact preview that was sent to me. And he sent it to me, and he said, well, actually, I sent Seabass this underpass clip, and he asked me, he didn't ask me. He told me, he was like, that was really sick, and I was like, thanks. And then Twisted just randomly asked me, well, not random, that's retarded, but he just asked me for the clip, and then I heard a lot of things going on in the FaZe chat, like Seabass saying FaZe Day and stuff, which means they're recruiting. And I was kind of, I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe this is about me, because also Seabass asked Twisted about my episode. He asked him if he was done editing my episode, so, kind of got me thinking. I had a feeling I was getting in. And then Seabass told him to change the title Introducing FaZe Rain and put the FaZe intro. And then he just sent me the preview with the updated clip and everything in there. And then, yeah, that's how I got into FaZe. So he sent me my episode preview with the FaZe intro and stuff. So yeah, that's my FaZe. That's how I joined FaZe and the way I got recruited. And I still thank Seabass and everybody who helped me. You know who you are. My fans especially. You guys have made me who I am. Well, I've even grown as a person throughout this whole YouTube experience. My behavior's gotten better in general. I've genuinely become a better person, I believe, at least. And yeah, I just really appreciate it. You guys have stuck by me for so long. I know a lot of fans have stuck by me forever. Like, I know one I could just definitely name him is Dare Bishop. He's been one of my subscribers since I was in like Super, I think. And yeah, just I guess a little shout out to him for constantly always being there for me, and he's still always there for me, always replying to my tweets and stuff. He's just an overall good guy. So thank you to everybody on my friends list, my fans, my Twitter followers, everybody. This is a huge accomplishment for me. And I know it sounds very generic saying, I never thought I'd make it this far, blah, blah, whatever. But it's true. I didn't think I would ever, Little Reacts never thought he would get to 100K, So it's mind blowing, and if I think about it, it's just insane how far I've come and all the work I've put in, and I believe that the hard work I've done has paid off. So I thank you guys very, very, very much for being there for me, for supporting me, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys did, leave a like and comment, and subscribe to my channel. You guys are the best. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Have a good day. Goodbye, guys. It's been FaZe Rain.